Today is Wednesday, September 7th, 2022. Are you ready to go on an unlikely garden tour? Let's go. Right here is my blueberry plant, Resilient. It already produced blueberries for the growing season, so I'll go to the next plant. This is my fig tree, Unlimited. Right here is Possibilities. Just want to point out some things about these trees. Unfortunately, I've seen leaves like this that have been brownish or yellowish or etc. On Unlimited and somewhat on Possibilities. I don't like that. So if anybody knows why that could be the cause, please let me know. So I see some brown spots here. Now the newer growth is here on this part right here. I don't see brown spots right now. But you know, I see one right here. This is the newer growth. I see a little brown spot right there. I just don't want to see these brown spots really spread to the tree, which it basically is already doing, but I don't want to see it spread further, I should say. So that was Unlimited. I want to show you Possibilities. So for instance, right here, this leaf, you can see the brownish yellowish part, and on different parts of the tree you can see things like that. If I go lower down in the tree, you can see that this leaf is curling. It has some brownish yellowish spots going on right there. I'm not sure if this is because of maybe overwatering or underwatering, or if this is because of some type of bacteria or something. I'm not exactly sure. If you know what's happening, please let me know, or if you think you might know the cause, I would like to know. But even in spite of all of that happening, I'm thankful for the ripe figs, or the figs that are ripening, and I definitely need to pick them. One of the reasons I want to probably pick them tomorrow, you might be able to see that there's an ant right there. The ants will go on these ripe figs or riper figs and really like them as well. But I want to let them stay on this tree maybe until tomorrow morning. Then I'll probably pick them. And you can see I have probably at least 6 that I can pick. This one right here, I probably let this be on the tree for at least 2 more days because it's not drooping. This one is drooping. That one could be picked today, but I'm just going to pick it tomorrow morning, I believe, God willing. All right, so I want to show this right here. This is a I really like this plant because even though it's so small, it's very productive, and it has actually been more productive than some of the taller tomato plants. And you can see the contrast just in how small it is versus some other of my tomato plants like this one. This one is still producing tomatoes, and I'm really amazed at that. And I think one of the reasons why it's producing and just doing so well is because it's in a bigger pot. And I think that if you wanted to have tomato plants in pots, it's best to put them in bigger pots. I have not cut down the branches with this tomato plant, and for the most part, it's just producing and just growing. Now, I want to show something like this to you. I have no idea why it looks like that. So it has some issues with it, and I've seen some of that growth. But even though I see some of that growth, even on that craziness, I still see a tomato right there. So I think that's just really interesting. This flower is basically finished. And then over here, I have this tomato plant as well that is continuing to just grow so much. I need to tie this to more of the tomato cage as well. And then right here, these tomato plants, I might be just taking them out of the pots because, I mean, they're basically finished in my opinion. I'm sure they can keep on growing. But right here, you can see like this one had already fallen. The pot's kind of broken. And they're just leaning a little bit. They're just not in bigger pots, and I didn't put the cage on when I first put them in the pot. And then I have this flower that's basically finished too. This okra, I don't see it really producing more okra. I could be wrong, but it has it in probably at least a week or so. So this might be actually finished, these 2 okra plants. And then I have the kale plant right here. And I am just so amazed with this. I think I got this in December or November of last year, and it's still thriving in all types of weather conditions.